There it is. The Trump administration is currently in talks to take stakes in several quantum computing companies, including IonOQ, Reggie Computing, and D-Wave Quantum, according to the Wall Street Journal. And this is with the announcement of Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai revealing a new breakthrough in quantum algorithm published in Nature today. The Willow chip ran the algorithm called Quantum Echoes, achieved 13,000 times faster than the best classical algorithm on one of the world's fastest supercomputers. This new algorithm can explain interactions between atoms in a molecule using nuclear magnetic resonance, paving a path towards potential future use in drug discovery and material science. It's considered a significant step towards the first real-world application of quantum computing. Sundar then shares this image of a quantum computer, something I was unfamiliar with until I came across the material of Austin Steinbart back in 2020. Inspired by the concept of quantum and communication from the future, I presume, Austin so named the Quantum Party. And maybe it's not all about future communication, which I'm sure many find it hard to believe. As I mentioned to you before, another anon, completely unrelated to Austin, shared a cryptic post invoking digital currency and the concept of altering present information to reality, like altering the blockchain, something I believe you need quantum computing to do, and also manipulating gravity, given its basis in energy, being compiled quantum data information, and in this comp, even invoking the mysterious Mandela effect. At this point, 5 years ago, Austin told us about the quantum internet. Let's listen.
The quantum internet, which we will be rolling out over the next decade or so, is hands down the most mind-bending technology I have ever worked with. Its capabilities don't even seem like they should be real. They seem like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. But I can assure you that what I'm about to tell you is very real, and it's coming very soon. In the past, quantum internet has been referred to as ETI, or extraterrestrial intelligence, because it enables zero latency wireless communication with anywhere in space or time. Meaning I could use it to Skype someone in another solar system, or I could use it to remote control one of those avatar bodies on a planet that's 100 million light years away from here with no lag whatsoever. Pretty spooky, right? Quantum internet can also wirelessly interface with brains of any species, anywhere, at any point in time. Past, present, or future. So it can be used to look through my eyes, your eyes, or anybody else's eyes. And not just right now, but at any point in time, even back when you were a baby. It can also be used to look through JFK's eyes in the 60s, or Julius Caesar's eyes in ancient Rome, or a bird at the park's eyes, or a fly on the wall's eyes. It's pretty much a direct wireless connection into any brain, anywhere, at any point in time. Pretty spooky stuff, right? And that's not even the spookiest part. The quantum internet can also be used to read all your thoughts, memories, and feelings. It also write thoughts, memories, and feelings straight into your head. Meaning that if the wrong people controlled it, they would be able to drive us all around like little robots. Unbelievably terrifying stuff. I have no doubt that many of you will be very disturbed about the idea of technology like this. But please understand that whether we like it or not, the quantum internet is already here. So the choice we had wasn't quantum internet or no quantum internet. The choice we had was CIA and Team Satan controlled quantum internet, or DIA and Team America controlled quantum. Those were our two options. And the CIA was already using theirs to log into people's brains and remote control them into acts of sadistic violence. If you've ever seen that horseshit propaganda Netflix documentary called Don't Fuck with Cats, the kid in that, named Luca Magnotta, was one of the CIA's Nightmare Circus experiments. And he wasn't the only one. They used many other mind-controlled indirect assassins as well. Pretty messed up. So it goes without saying that we had to do whatever it took to stop those evil monsters. Which is why we needed Donald Trump as president. A raging bull billionaire with a lifetime of experience being accosted by the kangaroo news media, and someone with the skills and the thick skin to truck through all the corruption and organized crime. Everyone needs to understand that we were dangerously close to losing our freedom forever, and that the 2016 presidential election was indisputably the most epic goal line stand in history.
So very prescient statements for the time. The anon who shared this edit the blockchain of reality information provided me a personal demonstration relating to Austin's AI technology that can see through your eyes, my eyes, etc. I've never before gone into detail, as I have to admit even my own skepticism of something I was directly shown. It's quite a challenge to overcome, but then to convince anyone in the audience to actually believe the story, it's something I determined I would have to wait for the evidence to materialize, so that way I can show rather than claim. Much of what this anon has told me, I'm watching come to pass. Quantum technology's increasing preeminence is easy to predict, but this source also told me that President Putin is a proponent of traditional values and against the NWO, and the reality continues to bear fruit on that. We now have a diplomat for President Putin who helps to recontextualize any apparent difference the sovereign nations of the US and Russia have in their geopolitical affairs in a way to show us that both nations are carefully manipulating their diplomatic spheres to defeat a very cunning and hidden enemy. Just as President Trump's announcement for quantum has us watching the stock tickers, curious of how things will pan out in the future. I'll ask you to watch this very obscure account, Sasha Brooke Cloud, an account that uses cryptic language. She has been using descriptive terms for the quantum tech of the future that's very similar, yes, very similar to what Austin Steinbart said here.
With brains of any species, anywhere, at any point in time, past, present, or future. So it can be used to look through my eyes, your eyes, or anybody else's eyes. And not just right now, but at any point in time, even back when you were a baby. It can also be used to look through JFK's eyes in the 60s, or Julius Caesar's eyes in ancient Rome, or a bird at the park's eyes, or a fly on the wall's eye.
She understands she has been chosen for a very special purpose in this area, a purpose increasing her importance beyond even these tickers. An account called The Matrix Storm, who dubs himself as a general disclosure agent, is aware of the increasing preeminence of quantum intelligence. This account was discussing advanced concepts back March 21st, 2022. Here's an example. Next generation quantum artificial intelligence, replacing older systems, change in leadership, Trump and allies, and upgraded mind control capable systems leads to reversing NPCs back to normal over time instead of the malicious intent before from the old boss. It was these accounts that pointed me towards the concept of Elon Musk being read in and having additional knowledge, and many fascinating synchronicities shown. The possible white hat military account that showed me this interesting stuff also pointed to Elon's importance, though did indicate that he was too ambitious in the space arena, expecting a bit too much free reign. A key takeaway for the information I gleaned over the last 5 years is a concept that some of the strange things we're seeing in our reality. Strange things, wink wink. Gene Hope predicting chemtrails are going to be the big topic for October 2025, wink wink. We have to get the one world versus many worlds aspect of the reality figured out to have a hope of a chance of understanding this, us being the lay public.